This is risky. Do I do the limbo trickery? Do I do the limbo trickery? For 1 cube, let's do it. No, I'm so stupid. So you're already aware that we've got a whole bunch of OTAs that came out. We'll touch on these just a little bit. I'll give you my opinions on it. But more importantly, we're going to go over a couple decks that I think are going to already play into the meta. Hold on. Let's do this. No, so I need to be careful. Oh, they retreated. Oh my God. Oh, they were scared. They knew I was going to win. These OTA changes are pretty significant. Maybe not on the surface, but I think deep down are going to change a lot of things. So we're going to go through these real quick. We're going to talk about a couple decks that I play, and I'll give you some highlights from those decks a little bit later. And I'll give you, before the highlights, sort of my summation of those decks, and then we'll do a minor conclusion at the end. All right, so the balance update for December 21st. Professor X, huge change here. Power from 5-3 to 5-1. Now, at the surface, this seems like it might be a nerf, but we're going to play 2 decks with this change, and I think it could help out another archetype, specifically negative. I like Mr. Negative quite a bit. This plays into that a lot. Is it sort of hard to get Professor X to play? Yeah, it could be, but when you do, it's phenomenal. And when you pair it with the deck that I've got here, it actually can make some things really, really nice for you. Werewolf by Night, I think this is a pretty heavy hit. You always wanted to play Werewolf by Night on that turn 3 to be able to get bouncing around a little bit. People are talking about how this is a nerf to Loki. I saw somebody mention that Werewolf was sort of like a luxury for Loki. Loki's still going to be good. I tend to agree with that. It's not going to be as good, but I think it does take some of those Werewolf decks out, which is a little bit unfortunate. Black Widow changed from 2-1 to 3-3. This, I think, hurts the most of the cards, at least I was playing lately. At 2-1, you felt like you got her out early. It's not a big deal. I didn't necessarily play her with bounce a ton, but I didn't feel bad at playing her 2. I think turn 3 is a pretty critical turn, and I don't necessarily feel like playing a Widow on 3 is that advantageous. Martyr from a 1-4 to 1-5 makes sense. I haven't played her. I still don't think she's a great card, but this makes sense to me. I think a 1-6 would be too strong, so I think 1-5 feels good for now. Viper, this hurts, especially with Havoc just coming out from a 2-3 to a 3-4. Again, turn 3 is pivotal, and do you want a Viper on turn 3? Or if you were saving her for later, like, you know, you Sentry'd on 4, okay, now you're playing Viper and a 2 on 5, or you're playing this and another 3 on 6. Doesn't feel as good. I don't love it. One of my favorite changes here, it's only a 2-point change, but I love it. Ronan the Accuser. It's like somebody having one additional card. I think this is a lot of fun. And on top of that, which makes this even better, is the Maximus play here. So you get Ronan and Maximus. Maximus changes from a 3-7 to a 2-6. Play Maximus late. Don't give your opponent the chance to take advantage of the cards that you gave them. Play it late, especially with all those Lokis out there. You got to be careful. Gladiator went from a 3-7 to 3-8. Okay, fine. I can't say that this made me feel good about playing any decks or anything, but it's there. And then Punisher, it went from 3-2 to 3-3. This isn't jumping out at me yet. Is this going to be played everywhere? I don't know. Maybe. I don't see it being, you know, anything that sort of revolutionizes the game or anything. This did not incentivize me. So our focus is going to be a Ronan deck, and we're going to talk about some negative decks that are focused around Professor X. And I, again, absolutely love these. So let's go take a look at the decks. So the first deck we're going to look at here is Negative Professor. Obviously, this is a negative deck. So we've got Mr. Negative. We're flip the cost of all of our cards that are in our deck, and we're going to find a way to ramp to Mr. Negative. So we've got Psylocke as a potential ramp card and Ravana Renslayer. I think Ravana is the better ramp card. She can help you get Havoc cheaper, Mystique cheaper, Iron Man cheaper, Professor X cheaper, Zola and Null if they are not reversed by Mr. Negative. I don't like Zabu in this deck because I've only got 1 4-cost card, so I have Psylocke instead. So that way, if for some reason I don't get Psylocke Mr. Negative and I have Psylocke later and it's a good play, maybe I can get some more energy for a following turn. You've got 2 ramp cards, and Psylocke plays here a bet better than Zabu. On top of that, we've got Magic to go ahead and extend the game out a little bit so you can get to that 7th turn. I like that a lot. Now, everything else sort of revolves around the negative. Obviously, we've got the flipping of Iron Man, and we've got the flipping of Null, which Mystique, you're really looking at to copy either the Iron Man or the Null. Those are both great. And then you've got, whenever you negative, you've got Null at 0, Zola, if assuming they're in your deck still, Zola at 0, Iron Man at 0, Mystique at 0, Havoc at 0. So for that reason, you've got Jane Foster in this deck. Now remember, if you flip her, she will become a 6-5, which makes it even more important to have your Magic in your deck here. and you want to be able to play that out. You almost always want to play magic. You don't really typically want to shorten your turn. So I like having her there, and I like the Jane Foster to pull those zeros in. And it's really nice to have Mystique sort of copy that Iron Man and or Null. It can get insanely, insanely powerful. So with that, we've got a Zola. So when you've got Zola here and potentially at 6 cost or 0 cost, maybe 5 cost if you got the Ravana, you are looking to potentially move around your 5 power Iron Man if it's a 0, maybe your Null. And also because we've got the Zola here, we've got Black Panther. So when you lay down your Black Panther, it's either going to be 8 or 10, because if you negative your Black Panther, it costs 4 and it's got 5 power, it will double then to 10. So you've got some pretty solid power there. So the idea here is make sure you're always protecting one lane to sort of use your Zola on. Now, there are going to be some counters with that. So if somebody's got either an armor and or a Cosmo, that's going to prevent your Zola. So a lot of times you're going to be wanting to look at maybe playing 2 lanes. Or maybe in one lane you have cards that you don't mind which one it takes. Say it's an Iron Man and it's a Null. No big deal. It's going to move one or the other and they're both great. That's pretty much it with this. Havoc is still in this deck. I like him for a late play, especially at 0 cost. It becomes a 0-6. That's pretty good. Or even on turn 6, it becomes what? 0, 6, 10, 14? No, that's not good math. 0, if it's flipped, it's 2, it gets to 6, 10. It's a 0-10. That's really, really good. So you throw some double ups with Iron Man or Mystique on those. This gets going really, really well, and it's super strong. This was my favorite of all the decks on here. Again, with negative decks, you've got to be smart about when you play, when you want to wait, when you snap, when you retreat, etc. Because if you don't have your lineup, and your lineup really needs to be starting off, someone snaps early, you need your Ravana and your negative in hand. Now, I will say this deck does give you a lot of versatility with the Zola and the Black Panther plays, and even with Professor X. I won a couple games in the highlights here where I was able to Professor X, and he was the only card in the lane, and I won because I knew that their card would have to automatically be shifted to another spot when you play Ravona, because I played Professor X on 4, and I knew that and it was on Crimson Cosmos, so they couldn't play 1, 2, or 3 there, and it was turn 4, and there was, I think it's Magneto's Lab or something like that, whatever that one is where it pulls 3s and 4s over. So I knew whatever card they were going to play would get pulled over because they also had prior. So I played Professor X. I knew it was a guaranteed win. No Jeff, thumbs up. So this is the first deck. Then we tried a second deck out. I saw Zombies Go Nom Nom on Twitter, so shout out. He's got a little bit different version here. He's got Darkhawk. I don't love Darkhawk with all the blobs out right now, so I switched in Iron Lad. This is very similar. We've got the Mr. Negative. We got the Ravana. We've still got the Professor X, Iron Man, Mystique, but because we've got 4s and negative Wong, Lad, I was kind of like, well, there's 3 4s here, so Zabu felt like it made a little bit more sense. So I was like, all right, so I put Zabu in here. You like the Wong, potentially copy with Mystique. White Tiger flip, pretty good. Alioth flip at 2 cost, 6 power, really good. And then obviously Ironheart potentially at a 0, and you get your Wong, your Mystique, and you're basically getting a lot of work done with your White Tiger and your Ironheart if those can land on the Wong and Mystique. But there's a game in here you'll want to check out. There's some disadvantages of potentially doing that are easily countered. And I had one situation where I thought I might have been able to come back and win, and I couldn't, and it happened. So this one, I'd say felt a little bit more clunky. I do like the concept here, but I think it needs a little bit of work. So this was the second deck we tried out. Again, Iron Lad. I think maybe Iron Lad might be a little risky here too, because if you pull Iron Lad and get an Iron Professor X, it's not the greatest in the world, but there's a lot of other things that could be played well here. So I don't know. You decide as far as the negatives go, but there is some potential here. And then last but not least, this one I probably had the most fun with. I played it for a less amount of time, but I definitely had the most fun with it. With the changes with Ronan, I was trying to find something with this deck. So I've got Ronan, and I've got Master Mold, I've got Maximus to add cards to their person's hand. Now, you could do Mordo, you can do Black Widow, you can do anything that sort of keeps cards in their hands. I liked this deck even without those cards. And you might be looking at some of this where you're going, why do you have that in there? Crystal is another version that you could put in here, or another card you could put. So I've got Mobius in here because one of the counters that's going to, if this deck gets too strong, one of the counters to this is going to be Loki. Well, I'm going to want to make sure that Mobius is out there, because if somebody Loki's everything I got here, I don't want to get them to have any reduced cost where they start being able to play a bunch of their cards. So you got that. I've also got Storm in here because you want to limit the locations that your opponent can play in. So with that, it's a little bit of lockdown. So therefore, I want to have also Miss Marvel. I throw in Doom as well because I think, well, there might be some opportunities here to reach out and use Doom. Now, I will say that I actually didn't find a situation where I liked the Doom play. So I could see this Doom play maybe getting replaced with something else. Maybe, like I said, with your Baron Mordo, that could be a lot better so they can't play it. But I don't know. I wanted it in there to start. I've got then Onslaught, Iron Lad. Basically, anything that Iron Lad copies here is good. Nothing here is bad. Not one thing. Now, I will say, though, again, you want to be careful when you play your Maximus because you don't want to give them cards that they can play. But I will tell you, you can Ronan and Miss Marvel the mid lane and then Onslaught 4, 5, 6. You basically just need one card on each of the other lanes that aren't the same cost. You're sitting really, really pretty. It's really good. So there's also an opportunity to maybe put Magic in here, but I don't like Magic when you put Ronan in a deck because I don't know, or maybe Wave. Wave might be a little bit better where if you wave on 3, you don't have something and you bring in the Onslaught earlier, so maybe you could also Doom as well. That could be an option. Or, you know, yeah, no, I still think I want Jeff in there instead of Wave. It's an option. Master Mold gives your opponent a bunch of different cards that they have to sit in and it's going to keep feeding back their hand. I already talked about Maximus. Nebula is just great for lane control. Mystique to copy either the Miss Marvel. Potentially the Onslaught depending on the game, but that's probably not going to happen. Typically, you're copying either the Ronan or the Miss Marvel. I, again, absolutely love this deck. I think you'll find it to be a lot of fun. And again, we're going to have some highlights here just behind this. So if you've made it this far in the video and you want to help support the channel, please consider hammering down that like button, subscribe, notification bells. These things are huge with the algorithm. So I very much appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below what decks you're playing with these. And let me know what you think of the highlights just after this. You know what I could do? I could do that and hope they don't play there. Let's do that. Let's just stick around. Yeah. All right, so they've got a Ronan. Havoc, Professor X. Okay. So I should win left. Should I just like load everything in to the mid there and just start doubling and everything up? I just do that. They'll super scroll more than likely though. Okay, dokie. So maybe what I do is I put this here for now. And yeah, so okay, so I can do that for now. And then next turn, I can basically play everything. No, I have to leave Psylocke, but I could play everything else. They might change, they could change that. We might as well put that out there now, right? Mystique and a Storm, watch. They're gonna change Limbo somehow. Nope, okay. All right, so they're really leaning into this Master Mold. That's interesting. 3, 6, all right. So that was the only card I had left, so that's fine.
I am
Iron Man, all right. Yeah, I think I've got this. I think I've got this. Dare I say I've got this? I've got this!
victory.
Oh, I should have snapped. I think we're just gonna time run out here. Oh, that's all they could play? That's all they could play? Uh-oh. How?
I am Iron Man.
Woohoo! Yeah, I knew it. I had that the whole time. I knew it was going to be like that. Give a little Venom love. Where do I win with 1 point? They've got no card discounts. They could play... Actually, yeah, it's got to be left. Because whatever they play here gets pulled right. So they're guaranteed to be pulled right. Yeah. Well, it's not a YOLO. Because I think no matter what, they either can't play here or their 4 gets pulled over to the right. So it's a guaranteed win here. And I'm snapping. My one chance to win, y'alls. My one chance. Yeah, I don't need Daredevil. I just know that, yeah, see, I just know. Now the question is how do I win another lane? All right. How do I win another lane? They're probably going to use an Iron Man. They're probably going to double mid, right? But maybe if I can get my Black Panther or Jane is what I want. I think this is my better chance. I think right is my better chance. Yeah, I agree.
Wakanda forever.
Okay, they're going to now double that out.
Iron Man.
And try to give myself a shot. Psylocke basically counteracts the Havoc. Not that it'll matter. I mean, they might try to use Zola. Oh my god. Wow.
Wakanda forever.
I didn't screw up. I didn't play another 3, did I? No, alright, it was a 2 and a 2. Yeah. And then she'll give me a point, so... I mean... That's the best I can do, right? That's not bad. You know what I mean? That's pretty solid. So of 10... that's 40. That's a win, right? Right? They retreated. Yes! I am so good at this game! Ooh, I should have stayed there. Gosh dang it. I should have stayed left. Should have stayed left. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 times 2. 8 times 2. 2. That's 128 left, right? No, right? Right? I think it's 128, right? Because it's 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 times 2, which is 16. 8 times 2 times the second Iron Man times 2 times the third Iron Man times 2. That's 64. Times 2 again for the fourth Iron Man. It's 128. But yeah, no, that should be it. I think we snap back to reality, right? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's for all the marbles, y'all. Yes. Venom, point, fist bump. Let's go. No! How did they have 4 on their Iron Man? Because they got it from Mirage.
I am Iron Man.
Oh my god.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
You?
Iron Man.
Wow. Mirage. No! I think that still needs to make the video, right? I'm down 9 and I can't get 9. They retreated? Are you serious? This is why you don't retreat now. Honestly, like, just no. What are you doing? What are they doing? Okay, all right. Negative on 5, huh?
I am inevitable.
I am.
That was
Iron
weird
Man.
that it said 616.
I am Iron Man.
Okay. I could do this and move that. 2 points less. So when I destroy that, but I can do, I mean, that's better than nothing there. And then it still doesn't do me any good. With 7, I'll have 8, which is, I mean, I guess if I got Revolt. Oh, I could play Havoc. We'll see. I'm going to snap. Oh, I can't. I can't snap. That's hilarious. Okay, so maybe I don't. We'll see here. My null's at 14. That was the thing I wasn't sure about, if he was going to destroy things.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, wow. I think honestly, I think I do that. I think that's my best play right there. For a monster 1 cube, bring me the noise. What are you playing over there? Null? Yeah. All right, they just gave me that one. They just knew I was going to win. Because I'm so strong.
Victory.
Oh, you're Zolaine. Interesting play. Interesting play. Oh my gosh, we're both doing the same thing.
Cut off 1 head, 2 more shall take its place.
But I've got a double. I've got double.
Forever.
Do they have a Shang? If they have Shangs, I'm screwed. They just... Yes! So we'll get our 6, 7, perfect. Okay. Oh my god. You are a godsend, Blue Morpho. You are just making things so wonderful for me. I mean, I'm pretty sure this, and more than likely this here, we'll see. Because we don't want to put that there. So play that out now. Professor X, the next thing I can do. So yeah, well, Professor X right. Or actually, I could Professor X there, and then Zola there. So 3, it's 5, 6. So yeah, let's just sit there.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. I am
Iron Man.
I am Null. I am Havoc. Alright. Comeback is real, my friends. So let's do that. Let's do that. Do that. Seems like good fun all the way around. Fill the deck up. I got nothing left. 0 zeros. Got prio. Whatever they play right is not going to be able to be moved around, or whatever they play somewhere else left is not going to be able to be moved right. It'll just get destroyed. Ooh, Professor X. Zola. Can't do anything. Carnage can't. I don't know what that's about. Zola. Oh, I knew you were going to do that. Rip. 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 What do you got right there? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not enough. It's not enough. Victories continue.
Victory.
I am Iron Man.
This does nothing. Brings Havoc out. I think this YOLO is my only chance. I think this YOLO is my only chance here, and then maybe null either mid or right. I think that's my only chance to win. This pulls nothing. It's decent points. This does nothing. Yeah, I think this is the way. I think this is the way. Go right. No! But it's still enough. Still enough. All right, final turn. What's gonna happen here? I go here. It's another 24. So I'll have 14 off 28. It's 11 more than what they have there, which means if they play their null there, I lose. If I play null right, they already got a negative. So this is a loss. There's no way for me to win this. They're going to play their free Iron Man. They're dropping everything right now. I don't think there's a way for me to come back and win here. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Wait, what?
I am.
What? Oh, he still wins. I'm going to say. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is happening right now? I don't think they've played their Reality Stone yet. Ooh, this is fun. Do I do this and get my null, I get all 3 cards if I do this. You know what? And then I can Iron Man, Mystique. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I could still potentially Panther. Right. Oh, no. Oh, wait. I win there. Nice. Man. The negative Professor X is coming in clutch. Wow. So much happening right now. So much happening. So that would be 5 times 2. That's 10. I think I just go for the Grand Poobah here. I think I go for the Grand Poobah. I can't win right, so get an extra point mid. I think, you know what I mean, right? I think that's the way. Is this the way? What's up, Daddy Rorex? How you doing? I think this is the way. I think this is the way. It's a ton of points mid. All right, let's see what happens. I think I got it. I think I got it.
I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. I am null.
Iron Man.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this is coming down to a final game. Not bad. Just playing some negative decks. So fighting to live another day. We'll see if we can get one more. Oh my God. This might still work. This might still work. Professor X. I don't want to use that. I think we go here with this. We'll get the Zola and the Havoc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. This could work. This could work. This could work.
I am
Okay.
Iron Man.
Yeah, they'll move everything around. I get it. For sures. Zola. Okay. The question is do I wait to Zola? So let's, yes, we do wait to Zola. You know why? Because we want to do this. I mean, I'm half tempted to do that, but I'm not gonna. And then next turn we'll do this. So we'll have 3, or do I, hold on, or do I null now? Do I null now? And then, oh, I can't pull that all off. So let's do the doubles. Let's do the doubles. And then next turn it's 3, and that's it. It's Psylocke and Professor X. Oh, are they gonna Reality Stone here right now? Hold on. No. Okay, so I need to, hold on. Let's do this. No, so I need to be careful. Oh, they retreated! Oh my God! Oh, they were scared. They knew I was gonna win. That's a comeback of the century. So I was just debating there what to do, and then I realized they were gonna Reality probably mid. So I was going to Zola, Iron Man, and then next turn I'd Mystique and just play around. So I didn't want to skip that turn and not do my Zola at least, because if they Reality Stone Limbo, that would have been like a gigantic just no. That is a great highlight to finish this deck with. And I do want to say that I think I came back straight up from like, what was it? How many do you get? 10? I don't even remember. Or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 10. I was down 10 to 2 or 10 to 1. You're the best. So we're going to try this negative Professor Wong. Shout out to Zombies Go Nom Nom for the inspiration. There's only one change. His has Darkhawk here. I switched for Iron Lad. But again, we're trying for Mr. Negative. The ramp cards are Zabu and Renslayer. We've got a ton of zeros with Ironheart, Havoc, Mystique, Iron Man, and then we've got low-cost cards with Professor X, White Tiger, and Eliath. All pretty solid. Again, I'm going with Iron Lad. The Zabu can hit Negative, Wong, and Iron Lad. So I think it could be a decent deck. We did play around with a different Professor, a negative Professor one just before this. I want to see how this one does. That's 9, which gives me what? 13. Or 8. Best place 13. What is happening? What is happening? Why do people retreat now? Like, what is wrong with these people? Good. Oh, because the lockjaw maybe? Oh my gosh. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, Cozy. Yeah. I played a lot of Among Us with Cozy. See, that's why I didn't go over there. Because I thought it was more likely that they'd go there. Oh, well, I still would have won. I think Alex Kocha, he's super nice to me anytime I'm on his, oh wow, this is great. This is great. Whereas I think if I would have came in early, that it would have been like a lot more beneficial. That makes sense.
I am.
So we got Iron Man, Mystique, White Tiger, Hela.
Minions.
Yikes. Oh, wow. Look at that, baby. The strength, the power. Negative Professor. I didn't even use the Wong here, but this was just solid. So why don't we just double that? Go for that. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that. Let's do that. They retreated. What? Victory. What? Wow. All right. So now to finish it off, we are going to try the Ronan Mobius. So let's see how this goes. Dun 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 Christmas miracle dun 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 dun. Like it. I like it. 4, 3, 2. So I can still Miss Marvel there. Shocker. All right, so I've won right. This is such a weird situation. Or how about that?
Snap.
We're snapping. They retreat. Scared of the Ronan. Yes, Jay, there are drops. We're snapping. There's drops. We're snapping. Ronan, Miss Marvel, Jeff for the win. Don't be... Don't care. Yeah, Ronan, Miss Marvel. I think it's a good pairing. I'm liking it. This is risky. Do I do the limbo trickery? For 1 cube, let's do it. No, I'm so stupid. But I should tie left, maybe. Depending what they do. Cosmo, Sentinel. Oh, I won! I won! I won! Oh my god! Oh, they've used 2 small cards. Oh, so much fun. Okay, and then we mold them. Mold it up. Hulk smash. You're only up 4 on the right there. It's not a lot, friend. It's not a lot. I do that. I do that. I think I snap. I think I snap here, y'alls. I think I got this. Bring the noise with you and your leech. See, so why I think leech is still a skill card, even if I lose this, I think leech is a skill card because at 5, you really better hope that you screw your whoever you're playing against over. And if you don't, it's like, yep, that's not enough. It's not gonna be enough. Right. Yeah! Ronan, baby. I honestly, this deck is way more flexible than I thought it would be. It is super fun. So what did you think? Good, bad, indifferent? I don't know. If you made it this far, I very much appreciate you. Again, please consider hammering down that like button. If you want to come over to Twitter, the Discord, all that sort of thing is linked in the description below. And until next time, we hope you have a wonderful day.